Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Hey, look what came today. Some happy mail. I walked outside today and this was on my porch. And I got super excited because I knew I didn't purchase anything. This is from Tammy, one of my subscribers. Yes, it's from Tammy to Tammy. So I'm going to get my box cutter here. I'm turning that blade away from me because I am clumsy and I will cut myself. All right, let's see what's inside this box. Oh, I see a card. And it says, just because. Isn't that sweet? Look at your little face. Okay, I'm going to share what the outside of the card says with you all, and then I'm going to read the inside by myself. It says, you do so many things for so many people. That is so sweet, Tammy. So sweet. Oh, I see a mold. Y'all know I love them molds. You know what? I have seen this mold in Hobby Lobby, and I wanted it, but I would not buy it for myself. I don't know why. I never would buy it. I always said, well, I need glitter, or I need this, or I need that. I thank you so much, Tammy. I wanted that mold. I really did. That's crazy that you put it in the box. And you guys, I cannot believe I have a mini verse in here. Get back here. Y'all know I love my mini verses. Oh, thank you so much, Tammy. I can't wait to open this. Oh. Get out of here. I see another mini verse, y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm going to have so much fun opening these. Don't worry, I'll do it with you all on my channel so y'all can see if I got my tea set or not. I'm just going to open this and get the paper off of it because I keep this paper and I repackage with it. Yeah, recycle. Thank you so much, Tammy. Thank you. I can't believe you got me 2 mini verses. And I'm just going to pack that paper back in this box. Sorry about the noise, y'all. I get so excited, I was just tossing stuff everywhere. Okay, I'm going to get all my new stuff over here. My 2 new mini verses and my new mold. And I'm going to take my mold out of this paper because I store these in a different way. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all, about that paper. But look at that. Isn't it cute? It's a candle holder mold. You put candles on each end of it. But y'all know I can find things to use with molds in all kinds of ways. Y'all look at what was in the box. I wonder what this would look like in resin. I wonder if you could put it in resin, you know. And y'all know I'm crazy enough to try that. Well, put it to the side. You never know. I might try that one night. Y'all ready to see what I've been up to today? Thank you so much, Tammy. I appreciate this happy meal so much. And I'm going to put your name in the box. Okay, here we go. All right, I got this in my some happy mail too. And I'm going to go ahead and cast in it today. We're going to be making another one of those dolls that I made. We're just going to cast the top head of the bear, not the bottom, just the top. And we're going to make another lamp like I made before. And I thought we would do a green one this time. You know, I never do green. And I don't know why. So I thought we would do this one green. But I'm trying to figure out which green I want to use. I have 4 different greens here. And I know I want to do alcohol ink because that other one turned out so beautiful. And I'm hoping for something just as beautiful this time. I'm going to spray my mold with some alcohol, and I mixed up 100 mils of Let's Resin epoxy, 50 of A and 50 of B. I'm going to stick my little silicone stick down in here. And, well, it's not silicone, it's plastic. And I'm going to let this resin cruise right on down like a slide, right to the bottom. And that way we will try to keep the bubbles to a minimum. And when I get about almost full with just the head, because we're just filling the head up, then we'll pull that stick out. And I'm pouring really slow because we don't want to add any more bubbles in there that, you know, we don't need to. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. And let's go ahead and put a few drops of the alcohol ink in. And then I'm going to take the Sinker White by Let's Resin, and the alcohol ink is by Let's Resin too. And I'm using the color green. Okay, now I'm going to drop a few more drops of the ink in, and then we're going to go ahead and pour some more resin in. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead. I took the stick out so I could maybe get around up in the bear a little bit better, because it's only dropping in one area every time I drop it in there. And now let's go ahead and pour some more resin. Okay. I'm going to stop right there because I think that's all we're going to put in there. Now I'm going to add some more of the Sinker White. And then I think that's all we're going to put in there. Now I'm going to use my heat gun, pop any surface bubbles. Spray a little alcohol. Now we're back, and we're going to take the plate here, and I've mixed up. I finally figured out that 60 mils is the perfect amount to put in my plate here. 30 of A and 30 of B. So I have that mixed up over there to my left, and we're going to go ahead and place the paper in. And this is just like a plastic wrap, saran wrap. And I'm just going to put in 1 drop of that green that we used of the alcohol ink. And I'm going to stir it up and see what the color looks like. Okay, I think I want it a little bit darker because when we pour it, it's going to spread out and it'll be really light. So I'm going to add 1 more drop, and I think we're going to stick with that right there. I'm going to stir it up really good, making sure I get the sides of the cup and the bottom of the cup really well. Okay, now I'm going to let it sit over there and degas for 5 minutes. Okay, we're back. I'm spraying my plate with a little bit of alcohol. And then I run that heat gun through the cup a little bit to pop any of those surface bubbles. Now we're going to go ahead and pour the resin onto the plate. Okay, I'm going to scrape my cup out. And I'm just going to brush that heat gun really fast over that plate because I don't want to burn my saran wrap. I don't want to put a hole in it. Now I'm going to take my colored rocks here. It's glass, pieces of glass, and they're colored green. And I'm just going to sprinkle them around the plate. I should have put them on the plate before I poured the resin, but I got ahead of myself. So we're going to go ahead and place these on there now. But I really like to do it before I pour the resin. See, now I have to take my silicone brush and push the glass back towards the edge. And I wouldn't have had that problem if I would have laid the glass down first and then poured the resin. Okay, now I have two glitters here, and I'm trying to choose which one will look the best. I think I'm going to go with this one right here because it looks more green. The other one looked more lime greenish. And then I'm going to take one of my little plastic spoons here and grab a little bit out of the container. And I want it sprinkled evenly throughout my paper plate. So I'm just taking my finger and tapping it while a little bit sprinkles at a time. I have a really heavy hand, and if I was to sprinkle it any other way, it would just, yeah, it'd be a complete mess. And I don't want to incorporate a lot of bubbles into my plate here, into the resin, so I would rather sprinkle it around like that and just move a little bit of the glitter around than really having to play a whole lot in the resin. So much for not having to play around in the resin. I don't know why it seems like more of the resin is coming to the glass rocks and the center is really shallow. I don't remember it doing that before. I don't know. Maybe it just hasn't really leveled itself out yet. I'm just really glad this plate is really, or this resin's really thin. You know, I poured it really thin because the bubbles will really, you know, they're not far from making it to the top. So hopefully we won't have any in there. Okay, I found these pretty green inclusions, and I'm going to dump out some of the music notes, and we're going to put music notes on this bear's skirt. I love music. I can be in one of the bluest moods and I can turn music on and instantly feel better. Okay, I found some of these other pretty inclusions and they kind of look holographic, and I picked out the green ones. They kind of look green and yellow when you look at them different ways, and I put a few of those down in the plate. Now I'm going to take these white little pieces of bows and stars and hearts, and I'm just going to go around the glass where the glass is at and place a few of these down at the bottom where the bottom of the dress will be. I didn't have any, I wanted some little white flowers, but I didn't have any of the little silk artificial flowers that I put on the last one that I done. So I had to just use these. But I think they're going to turn out really cute on the bear's dress. And I'm just kind of making sure they're the same distance apart from each other. It doesn't have to be exact, but I want to get as close as I can. All right, now it's time to demold our bear. Do y'all see those green things flying everywhere? They're coming from the inside of the bear. I wonder if this is how they make those dots that we embellish with. It looks just like them. Hey, that might be how I can start making my own. Just put a little bit of resin in here in different colors, and then I'll have my own little dots to embellish with. I won't have to buy them anymore. Cynthia sent me a bunch of them. Actually, we're going to use some on this bear's head too. Okay, there he is. I put too much of that glitter in him, and a lot of it went to the top of his head. That just means he's going to be really smart. Oh, Lord. Oh, he's still cute. See, there's where the glitter landed. I knew I put too much in it, and I just kept going. But he's still cute. I'm sure we can try to mask that in some kind of way. All right. Now we're making the center of the bear where the dress is going to, we're going to lay the dress over this piece right here. Uh-oh, I need to trade spoons. That one's not going to make it in the container. That one's much better. Now I'm going to put some down in our resin here. I mixed up 100 mils, 50 of A and 50 of B. And I'm going to stir that glitter up in there. And then I put the glitter in my bubble machine and ran it for 5 minutes. Now I put a little bit of alcohol in the mold, turned it upside down and get the excess alcohol out. And now we're going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to let that resin ride off of the stick down to the bottom of the mold, which will be the top when we demold it. But you get the gist of it. Okay, now I'm going to take my little stick out. I'm going to clean it off on the edges of the mold. Then I'm going to use my heat gun, heat that resin up, pop any surface bubbles, spray a little bit of alcohol, and then I'm going to go ahead and top the mold off. Look at that. I made just enough resin for that. I'm going to spray a little bit of alcohol on my Q-tip here, and then I'm going to clean the rim of my mold off before I set it over there to cure. We're back. Now I'm going to get my little embellishments out here. And you know, when I first opened these up, I was like, why is there so many of these little Ziploc baggies in here? And then I opened up one of these and I realized, well, you know, a Ziploc bag would be really nice to pour these in. And then I said, that's why they're in here. So I opened up all of them and poured them in the little baggies. But I saved this one to show you, Cynthia, that I figured out why the little baggies were in there. So I got all my colors in the Ziploc bags. See, I'm going to pull out a few and show you. I opened all of them up and put them in the little Ziploc baggies. So now they're easier to use. He's over there trying to dance and I don't even have his dress on yet. Okay, we're going to use these little white embellishments here. And I'm going to drop a few in my little container here that I pick up my crystals and stuff out of. And we're going to try to make the bear's eyes with these right here. I'm going to put a little bit of my glue on the paper towel here. And I'm using the Liquid Fusion. Oh, Lord. This seemed easy until I get to looking at it. Where do I start? It's got so many little bumps on him, you know, little dots on him. And I'm going to have to count them to get his eyes right. The top of his head, poor thing. He looks like he fell and dipped his head in my glitter. Okay, we got to start somewhere, so let me get started here. I'm going to start counting the dots, and hopefully I can get his eyes even on each side. Give me a minute, you guys. Okay, I'm going to start putting some glue on. If I don't have it right, what's the worst thing that can happen? Just wipe it off and start over. Okay, here we go. I think I messed up. Yep. So I'm going to clean that off because I messed up over here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put the little dots on where I put the glue. Okay, there's the left and the right. Now let's go in for the other part of his eye. I have to count the dots again. Okay, I think I got that one on there. It looks about right. I won't know till I get the other one on there. Make sure they match. I'm counting my dots. This is not as easy as it looked. Okay. What do y'all think? Does that look even? I'll check it later. It looked even though, but I'll check it and make sure later. Okay, now we're going to drop in some of these black ones, and I'm going to put him a nose on. Or put her a nose on. And this is going to be easy because it's a complete circle and then a dot in the middle. Yeah, I got so busy yesterday. I didn't get a chance to do my video. So I said, oh, well, I'll just put it out Saturday. All right, now we need to make the bottom part of our doll, what our bear is going to stand on. And this is what the light is going to be attached to. So I mixed up 100 mils of resin, 50 of A and 50 of B. And we're going to put it down into our mold here, and then we're going to use alcohol ink. And all I'm doing is I poured a little bit of resin in the mold, and I'm just taking my silicone brush along the edges there to make sure there's no bubbles there. Use my heat gun and pop any surface bubbles. Spray a little alcohol. And I chose to use a different color alcohol ink because I didn't want all of it to be the same color because I thought it would have looked funny that way. So I'm going to do the bottom stand in a different color green, and I'm using the Ranger's alcohol pearl ink in Sublime. Okay, now we're going to pour some more resin over that. And I'm just going to pour some on the mold there and then pour the resin over it. And then I'm going to stop. I'm going to shake it up. You really have to keep these pearl inks shook while you're using them because it'll settle down at the bottom really fast. Now I'm going in with that Sinker White. And let's go ahead and just top the mold off, because I don't really want to add any more inks at this point. I think we have plenty in there. And I'm just going to put a few swirls in it. Use my heat gun, pop any surface bubbles. And then we're going to let it cure. Okay, now we're here and we need to go ahead and take our dress off of our plate and set it over our little stand. And our stand isn't ready yet, so I'm using the other stand from my other doll that I created because it's the same one. And I'm just pulling the paper out from underneath it, kind of situating it like I want. And I didn't have the dress even, so I picked it up a little bit and scooted over a little. All right, now I'm just going to let it pretty much fold and do what it wants to do. It just looks a little funny over here on the left. So I'm going to pull it out and maybe push it in a little. Okay. Let's go ahead and cover it. And then we'll check it in a little while. Oh no, you guys, look. I picked the dress up too soon and it melted. Oh no, look at the mess I've got. It's attached to my table. I ordered a mat for my table, but it won't be here until Monday. And look what has happened. My goodness, I've got a mess here, y'all. This is so horrible. My. Good night. Y'all, I got to try to save this dress. Let me pick it up and put it over here. I'm going to clean my table off right quick. Try to think of a game plan here. What am I going to do? Okay. I almost got my table clean. And we're going to put the dress back over here. And we're just going to, the bear wasn't satisfied with his dress. So we need to make some alterations to the dress. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to trim off some of the dress. He wants a little bit shorter dress. Yes, you can. We can do it. Okay, here we go. Let's give this dress a trim. We've got to save this dress, you guys. We worked too hard for this. So I'm just going to go around it and trim off the pieces that melted. It didn't really melt. It wasn't cured, you know, enough when I picked the dress up and moved it over. So the resin just kept on moving down. Okay, I'm going to trim off some more over here. Get that piece right there. Look at that. That is terrible. All my little inclusions are gone. Oh, goodness. Okay, y'all, I think I've trimmed enough off of it. If I take any more off, it's going to look funny. Let's go ahead and trim this right here. And this right here. Yeah, we can't leave that on there. It's not a wedding dress. It doesn't have a train. Okay, I think that's probably the last that I'm going to cut off of it right here. Someone come take these scissors from me so I will stop it. Leave it alone. You're going to really mess it up. Look at my thumb. Okay, now I let it cure a little while, and here's what we got, you guys. And I don't think it looks half that bad. What do you guys think? And I'm going to leave the plastic under there and let it cure a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and demold the bottom here and see what it looks like. Surely the worst has happened. Okay, let's see what this looks like. I really love that green. It's beautiful. Yes, this turned out beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. That green is gorgeous. What do y'all think? Do you like that green? I think it's so pretty, and it really showcases the music notes that we put in the dress. Okay, now let's demold what's going to be holding the dress up. Uh-oh, I'm going to have to grab my oil because that's a tight squeeze right there. Okay, I'm just going to move the bottle over there before I knock it over. And then I'm going to pull it out and put a drop in there. Now I'm just going to fold that back up and just rub it, rub it, rub it. Get that oil worked in really good. And now it should be easier. Only problem is my fingers are oily now. So now I can't get it off. I'm going to have to reach over and get some paper towels. Something to give me a grip. Something I can grip. Yeah, this isn't working. Okay, I got my paper towels here. And I'm just going to use them to grip it to pull it up. There we go. All right, I've got it to the next little bump. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in here to get us over the next bump. All right. Now I'm just going to work that in there. And then get the paper towel and pull it. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and get it right on off of there. Doop. I love hearing that sound. And now I'm just going to work that oil into my mold really good, massaging it in there. And then I'm going to flip it back the right way. And now it's ready to use next time. And let's check our stand out. It turned out gorgeous. It looks so magical. I love it, love it, love it. What do you guys think? Is it beautiful? Okay, let's put our everything together now. Let's get our light out here. And I'm going to glue that right down in there. In case it was to ever go out, they could just pull it out and replace it. It may be a little messy down in there, but hey, at least you'll be able to replace the light if it was to ever go out. Now we're going to slide our dress on that and then put our bear right on the top. And there it is. I'm going to plug our light in and let's take a look at it. Oh, we forgot to demold our bows and our bear's tiara. Tiara. And then I got some more of the white inclusions to glue on the bottom of our bear's dress because we lost all of them. Yeah, they're gone. So I pulled out some more. And we're just going to put them on the bottom of the dress. Let's demold our bear's tiara. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I put 2 pearls in it. Oh, I think she's going to be such a princess. Okay, now we're going to demold our little bows. I'm not sure which ones we'll use, so I went ahead and made a few of them. But I see what I done. I grabbed my disco glitter instead of my silver. And now I have 2 different colors there. Thank God I got 2 that match right here. So let's see what they will look like. My hands are still oily, you guys, so it's hard for me to hold it up. But I think that's going to be cute. But I'm not sure about the tiara and the bows in her ear. I don't know if that's going to work. We'll have to see. But I'm going to take you down and let you look at her. I think she's beautiful. I still got to get the plastic out from underneath there, but I'm going to let it cure a little bit more before I do because you don't want to start pulling that out until it's fully cured. Look at the music notes. I think she turned out beautiful. I don't know. Do y'all think I should redo the bottom of her dress? Let me know what y'all think. Do you think I saved it enough, or do you think I should remake it? And there she is, turned on. And I love to get the lights that go through the different colors. But I also think a solid color would be beautiful too. So I do need to get me some solid color ones because everybody may not like those colors, you know, switching like that. Okay, I'm going to take my clay here and I'm just going to put it on the top of her head. And that's going to ensure our tiara will stand up while it dries, while the glue dries on it. See, we're going to glue it right there. and that clay is going to keep it from falling so that it can dry. So I'm going to go ahead and get my Gorilla Glue, and I'm going to put some on the tiara. And then we're going to go ahead and drop it on there. And I have to get it just right because it needs to be centered correctly between our bear's ears. We don't want it to be more on the left or more on the right. Okay, it's a little bit more to the right. I'm going to take a stick and try to nudge it a little to the right. Oh, I knocked it up. My goodness. Okay, let me get it back up here. All right, let me take a look at it and situate it right. Okay, I think I got it. No. All right, there it is. Got it. Okay, now we need to glue on our inclusions on the bottom part of her dress. So I decided to do that with my Let's Resin UV Bonder. This stuff really bonds great. I'm going to buy the bigger bottle of it. I bought the little small bottle because I wasn't sure if I would like it. And I still have quite a bit in the bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and order a bigger bottle so that I don't ever run out. Okay, I'm going to cure this from the bottom because the dress is see-through. All right, I've got one left, and it's this one. I've been all around the dress now. And I'm going to put that bow right there and go ahead and cure it up, and then we'll be finished with the bottom of the dress. All right, there we go. What do y'all think? You think it's pretty? Now let's put it down. Put her head on there. And now let's take the clay off because her tiara has glued and it's dry. And there it is. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my goodness, you beautiful. Okay. I don't think these are going to work, you guys. What do y'all think about me drilling a hole underneath her ear and making her some dangle earrings? Do y'all think that would be cute? Because these, I think, clash too much with the tiara. What do y'all think? Let me know. I'd love to hear you all's opinions and your thoughts on this. And here's the other one that I done. So now I have two to take to the market with me. And I want to have 4 to take with me. That's my goal. But here's 2 so far. What do you guys think? Do you think they're beautiful? Let me know what you think. And let me know if y'all think I should redo the bottom part of the green one's dress. Because it is looking a bit thin. Because I lost a pretty good bit of the dress. So I'm really thinking about redoing it. Let me know what y'all think. Well, it's about that time, my friends, for a sweet goodbye. And I will see you on Monday. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends. Have a great weekend.